Beneath the cobblestone streets of Vatican City lies one of the most enigmatic places on earth, the Vatican Apostolic Archive. Forget dusty old bookshelves. This is a sprawling underground labyrinth, 85 kilometers of shelving holding documents that stretch back over 12 centuries. For hundreds of years, it was completely off-limits, earning its famous name, the Vatican Secret Archives. But what secrets does it actually hold? And why has it been guarded so fiercely? The name itself is a bit of a mistranslation. In Latin, Archivum Secretum is closer in meaning to private archive, as in the Pope's personal collection, not necessarily secret in the way we think of it today. But let's be honest, Secret Archive sounds way more exciting, and in some ways, it's earned that title. This isn't just a library of church finances and papal decrees, though there's plenty of that. It's a time capsule of human history, seen through the eyes of one of the world's oldest institutions. So what's actually in there? The sheer volume is staggering. We're talking about millions of documents. There's the papal bull from 1054 that led to the Great Schism, splitting Christianity into East and West. There are letters from historical giants like Michelangelo, who wrote complaining about his pay for painting the Sistine Chapel. There's even a plea from Mary, Queen of Scots, written just weeks before her execution, begging the Pope to save her. You can find the marriage annulment documents for King Henry VIII, the very papers that, when denied, led him to break from the Catholic Church and form the Church of England. It's like a greatest hits album of world-changing moments. But it's the things we don't know for sure that really capture the imagination. For decades, the archives have been the subject of wild speculation and conspiracy theories. What about the truly forbidden knowledge? The documents considered too sensitive, too controversial, or even too terrifying for public eyes. This is where fact starts to blur with legend, and the mystery deepens. Whispers and rumors, some from former guards and clergy, speak of sealed sections within the archive, areas that even most scholars will never see. These are said to contain records of events that defy simple explanation. Imagine detailed, first-hand accounts from church-sanctioned exorcists describing their battles with entities they believe to be demonic. Not just a simple report, but pages filled with chilling observations, dialogues, and the physical aftermath of these rituals. These wouldn't be Hollywood scripts. They would be bureaucratic, procedural reports of the supernatural, which somehow makes them even more unsettling. Then there are the testimonies related to Marian apparitions. When someone claims to have seen the Virgin Mary, the Church launches an intensive investigation. The archives are said to hold the raw, unedited witness statements, the psychological evaluations, and the debates among theologians about whether these events were genuine miracles or elaborate hoaxes. What details were left out of the official stories told to the public? Are there accounts of apparitions that were deemed credible, but too strange or frightening to be acknowledged? The files on Fatima, for instance, are legendary. While 2 of the 3 secrets were revealed, the full context and all related documents remain a subject of intense debate. What else could be in there? Beyond that, the archive is rumored to contain a vast collection of texts deemed heretical or dangerous over the centuries. Think of ancient Gospels that didn't make it into the Bible, the so-called Apocrypha, which offer vastly different portrayals of Jesus and his teachings. The Gospel of Thomas, the Gospel of Mary Magdalene, the Church has copies of these, and likely many more that the world has never even heard of. Why were they excluded? What theological or political inconvenient truths might they contain? Let's talk about access, because that's a huge part of the mystery. You can't just walk in and browse. For a long time, the archives were completely closed. In 1881, Pope Leo XIII cautiously opened them up to a select few scholars. Today, the process is still incredibly rigorous. You need advanced academic qualifications, a specific research topic, and letters of recommendation. Once you're in, you can't just wander through the shelves. You have to request specific documents by their catalog number from a reading room. You can only request a few items per day. You see what they asterisk, let asterisk you see. This has led to the ultimate conspiracy theory, that the Vatican is actively hiding something monumental. Some theories are pretty out there, suggesting the archives hold proof of alien contact or ancient technologies. Others are more grounded, proposing they hold documents that could fundamentally challenge the history of Christianity itself. For example, what if there's definitive evidence about the historical Jesus that contradicts established doctrine? Or records of popes who are secretly heretics? Or financial dealings and political assassinations that the Church was involved in throughout history? One of the most persistent rumors is the existence of the chronovisor, a supposed device built by Vatican scientists in the 1950s that could view past and future events. Proponents of this theory claim the Vatican used it to witness the crucifixion of Christ and other historical moments. They say the device was deemed too powerful and dangerous and was dismantled, with all research hidden deep within the archives. Of course, there's zero concrete evidence for this, but it's a tantalizing story that shows just how much mystery surrounds this place. What's more plausible are the sealed personal files of popes and high-ranking cardinals, containing their private diaries, confessions, and correspondence. Imagine the political dynamite in those pages. These are often sealed for 75 years or more after a person has death to protect reputations and prevent scandal. The recent opening of Pope Pius XII's archives, who was Pope during World War II, has been a huge event for historians. Scholars are poring over millions of pages to better understand his actions, or lack thereof, during the Holocaust. The answers to some of history's most pressing moral questions might be sitting right there, written in ink on aging paper. So, are the Vatican archives a sinister vault of world-shattering secrets, or just a very, very well-organized and private historical collection? The truth, most likely, is somewhere in the middle. It undoubtedly holds records of political maneuvering, moral failings, and internal struggles that the Church would rather not publicize. And it almost certainly contains credible, documented accounts of events that, from a modern, secular viewpoint, are profoundly strange and unexplainable. The power of the Vatican Secret Archives isn't just in the documents it holds, but in the questions it forces us to ask. It's a testament to the idea that history is never fully written, and that there are always more secrets buried, waiting to be discovered. It reminds us that behind every official story, there are layers of complexity, controversy, and human drama, all filed away, waiting for the right person to ask the right question. The archives are more than just paper and ink. They are the memory of a 2,000-year-old institution, with all its triumphs, its tragedies, and its enduring mysteries. Subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into the world's greatest mysteries. We'll see you in the next one.